catch 'em all.
Alright, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to part 3 of the Goalkeeper Challenge. What we're going to do is we're going to pick up right where we left off. So what I want you to do is click on the bottom piece that we started, and you're going to go to Behaviors, and you're going to add those two behaviors that we were talking about in the last video. One of them is going to be the counter, okay? And that counter is going to have a 0 value, alright? And you're just going to leave the rest of that alone. The next one that you're going to add is called random number, and you're going to change these min and max values to be 1 through 3. Alright, so that allows us to have 3 different random numbers assigned to whatever we're using the random numbers for. Alright, so let's leave that alone for a second. I also wanted to talk about something from 2 videos ago, or maybe last video, I can't remember. When you're clicking on the soccer ball and you're having a hard time clicking on it, we talked about how to get that through going into the hierarchy, okay? But the issue is that when I was demonstrating that, I actually was clicked on the opponent, and I put behaviors of, or other behaviors I should say, on this opponent rather than putting it on the soccer ball by accident, okay? So on the opponent, you should only have a behavior of the GIF or animation, okay, or GIF. On the soccer ball, you should have 2 behaviors. You should have the animation down here. It should be looped on and active off. And then you want to add a behavior called move towards. Make that active. Leave the speed alone. Make rotate on, physics on, and inactive zone down to 0.1. And then you go to physics, turn physics on, and gravity off. Okay? So I said that in the last video, and you probably have it correct. But I actually did it on the opponent rather than on the player because it didn't click where I wanted it to click. Okay? Alright, so moving on. The bottom piece here, like I said, behaviors, you got your random number, you got your counter. Okay? So the next thing you're going to do is you're going to go to the plus up here. You're going to do a basic shape, bordered circle. That's going to go down here for now. Click on that bordered circle. You're going to call this Goal 1. Okay, now we're getting into that point where we want to set up our 15 detection zones, and this is the first one. They're going to be called Goal 1, Goal 2, Goal 3, all the way to Goal 15. Okay, so don't make them all yet. You're going to make one. We're going to put it in a class, and then we're going to copy it and change some of the sizes. So the first one is going to have a size of, oh, by the way, you're going to turn solid off. Okay, call it Goal 1, turn solid off. You're going to make this one 0.7 by 0.7, and you're going to put that one in the top right corner up here. Okay, and then let me just zoom out a click here. You're going to take that, you're going to go to classes, yep, name them, copy them. They should be in a class, okay, called create new class. We're going to call that goals, and it should be under the goals. Okay, and then as I copy this now, so I just hit this copy here, it puts another one up top. The second one is going to go out here. So basically wherever the corner is, just try to have it be outside the corner. Rename that second one to be Goals 2, and this one, like I said, is Goals 1, and it should be kind of up and out of this corner here. Okay, important that you get these the exact right size and in the exact, well, very close position. But also, you know, the order of them. So it's going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so that's 1, 2. Copy this one. This one is going to be Goal 3. Same size. 3 is going to go right here. So somewhere about the middle of the post, you just kind of come outside from there. Okay, take that one, copy it. The other one's going to go, whoops. Copy. It's going to go over to this side. Okay, it doesn't matter if it's on top of this text. Don't worry about that. But that one's going to be called Goal 4. See if I can get just those out. Alright, take that one, copy that one, move that one down to here. Call that one Goal 5. And copy that again and move that one over here. Again, these don't have to be perfectly lined up or anything like that. They just have to be in the general vicinity of where I'm putting them. Okay, So this one will be called goal 6. All right. Now, when you go to copy the next one, move that over here for a second. You're going to change the size of it to be 0.5 by 0.5, and that's going to account for 2 of these. Okay. So we're going to call this goal 7. And you're going to make this 0.5 by 0.5. Notice that solid is already off and it's already in the class and all that because we keep copying something that already had those attributes. Okay, so number 7 is going to go here. Okay, and so you got 3, 7, right? And then you take this one and you copy that, and you're going to go over to here and you're going to call that one goal 8. All right, now take 8, copy that one, move that out for a second, change the size to be 0.36 by 0.36. It's very important that these are exactly the right size because the ball is going to attract itself, and so it's kind of hard to explain, but as the ball is coming towards these pieces, the size of the ball and how big it gets is dependent on the size of these zones. So the further out it is, the bigger we want the ball to get as it gets to this point. That way it grows the same amount as it would if it were to get to this detection zone right here. Okay, so it sounds like a little bit of gibberish, but just make sure that you get the sizes right. Okay, so 0.36 by 0.36, that one is going to be called goal 9. And goal 9 is going to go right there in the middle. Again, doesn't have to be perfect. You could go into appearance if you want. Whoops, I'm on game over. See, this is one of those things where if I can't click this, I would go into the hierarchy again and I would find goal 9 and then do reveal selected, and now I'm on what I want. But again, like I was going to say, you could change this position to B0. That was actually a lucky guess. And then the Y really doesn't matter. Okay, so that's 9. Okay, now you'll notice again that I have to go to my hierarchy to get this selected. Number 9, reveal selected. I'm going to do copy, and I'm going to bring this, whoops. Let's try that again. 9, reveal selected. We're going to do copy, and you got to make sure that you don't click one of these by accident. Sometimes it's a little funky. This is going to go in the center, and we're going to call that one goal 10. And then take this one, copy that one, move that one down, same size, so you don't change anything. Make that goal 11. And then we've got 4 more. Okay, so now copy this one again, and it's going to get, there we go again. Copy, move. As they get smaller, it's harder to not get those little move and rotate icons that you don't want. Okay, so now this one is going to go right around here, and that one's going to be called goal 12. Okay, now the size of that one, like I said, goes down to 0.36 by 0.36. Actually, these do stay the same size. Sorry, I think I said I was changing it, but it does stay the same. Okay, copy, move this one. There it goes again. Just delete it and then copy it again. And then grab it. I almost grab it like a little bit up and to the left of this little circle so I don't mess it up. Bring that one over here somewhere. So it's kind of about halfway between these and these. Somewhere in there. Same thing. Maybe I'll move this one in a little bit more. This one is going to be called goal 13. So you can notice so far that we haven't done any programming. It's a lot of setup first, and then we do all the programming after. Okay, so goal 13, take 13, don't erase it. Oops. Let's try that again. Sorry, I'm making mistakes here. Goal 13. Copy. That one's going to go over here-ish, right above that one. And we're going to call that one goal 14. And last copy, move that over about there. Call that one goal 15. So that's all the detection zones. Okay. All right, next thing. We're going to do a bordered circle again. So go in here. We're going to do, we have to tell the system where the back of the goal is, where the left side of the goal is, and where the right side of the goal is, because in our events we're going to be using those and saying like, oh, if the ball goes to the left side of the goal, blah blah blah. Okay, so we need 3 circles to do that. So bordered circle, this one is going to be appearance. You're going to make solid off. Okay, you're going to make the size of this be 0.53 by 0.53, so 0.53, 0.53. We're going to tint the color of it, and you're also going to call this goal back. Okay, we're going to tint the color. So if you go here and do tint yes, you can make this any color you want. The only reason why I'm tinting it is so that you can tell the difference between the detection zones and the goal back zones. Okay, goal back, goal left, goal right. All right, so this one is going to go right in the center because this is goal back. Somewhere just above this other circle is fine, right about there. Okay, copy that. Okay, now one that's going to go out here somewhere, kind of keep them even like this. This one is going to be called goal left, and you're going to change the size of this one to be, they have to be 3 different sizes, and I'll explain that in another video as well. 0.45, 0.45. Okay, and then the right side is going to be 0.4 by 0.4. So this is goal left. You can make it a different color if you want, but I just like to maybe have 3 of them that are red, and I think that makes sense. Okay, copy, grab that, move this over to on the other side here, call that one goal right, and change that size to be 0.4 by 0.4. Okay, so it's a little bit smaller than that one, and that one's a little bit smaller than that one. Okay, and I think, what kind of time are we at? Oh, 11 minutes. That's fine. Okay, so this would be the 3rd day, the 3rd video of Goalkeeper Challenge. Gotta catch 'em all.